Indy Alex. The person you want to search is actually, his name is Ben Patrick, knees over toes guy. So put in knees over toes guy over knees over toes guy plus shin splints, and he's going to tell you a lot about rehabbing them. He's going to show, there's thousands of videos. He's got thousands, if not hundreds, if not thousands of videos online that'll really help. Something that'll significantly help improve shin splints is developing your one-legged balance, right? If when you strengthen your feet, your foot, and your balance, it's just going to help pump blood into your whole foot complex, right? Your foot is the first contact point of the ground. So if you can strengthen them, that's going to help absorb shock from the earth, and the shock that you create, right, that you receive from the earth, and then that you kind of put into the earth that gets rebounded from you. So your ability to have your feet be to be strong, right? You need an optimal surplus of strength and flexibility and mobility in your foot, or else that's kind of why it's causing shin splints, because there's a weak point there. So what you need to do is, well, you don't need to, but this is a simple tool that can really change your life. Not only because it's gonna help you develop one-legged balance and improve your core strength, but it also improves your running mechanics. So running in a game that you referee is going to it's going to feel, if you use this rope, it's going to make that same game feel less strenuous, because you're going to be able to move more efficiently on the field, right? So you're going to just gain strength because your games are going to feel easier to ref, because you're going to be able to move more efficiently and effectively, right? This improves your right, your core. This strengthens your core. It encourages your spine to bend and twist, right? You can get into this kind of low squat. You can go high. So it's kind of like this full body movement that you're not really getting, right? The positions that it puts you in, you wouldn't really be getting into them if you weren't swinging this rope around. And it's lightweight, portable, cheap, right? Search how to make an RMT rope. You could make this. You could tie 2 shoelaces together, right? I brought this to Italy. I brought this to Germany. I brought this to Paris. I brought this to Amsterdam, and it's like having a soccer gym at your fingertips for less than $10 for your whole entire life, right? You could get into a little skip, really just, it's just a very dynamic tool, and it's a great warm-up tool, right? You could do it right before game starts, you could do it, right? Sometimes I'll do it after I have a meal that's too big. If I overate, I'll just nice and easy, just breathe and move, right? So maybe you don't want to leave the house, for whatever reason, it's raining, but you kind of want to get some training in. This is just a simple tool that can really help you. It's changed my life, right? It's really changed my life, so I can't recommend this enough. That's an RMT rope, and you could search David Weck. Now let's talk about some other ways to attack shin splints. What we got? Oh, you want to search Kador Ziani. Ziani, 7 postures. He's got hundreds, if not thousands, of videos online. And the reason you want to search him is because he shows you these simple stretches that really help your body and your foot, right? You get a better understanding of your toes and where your ankles and your Achilles, right? It just gives you just develop this strength and flexibility, especially in the toe area. And if you can help, right, if you can improve the strength and flexibility of your toes, that means they're going to start to act more as shock absorbers. And then just like really getting into the Achilles and the ankle, it's really just going to have you, it's just going to cure your shin splints, right? Because like I said before, it's developing a surplus of strength and flexibility. That's it, right? That's it. That's what each one of these things are going to do. And then look, you're also moving that back. You're rolling that back toe there. So this is called the cat. And he's got, he's named six other positions that he does every day. And this guy, he's 49 years old, and he can dunk on a 10-foot hoop barefoot, and he's 5 feet 9 inches tall, right? So that's pretty crazy. I don't think there's anyone on earth who at 5'9" can dunk barefoot. So he's someone who not only talks the talk but also walks the walk. So you definitely want to check him out, right? I can even feel this tremendous stretch right in the hip flexor. It just helps your body kind of get reconnected, and then it'll start to take pressure off your lower back and your neck. Right, there's this decompression aspect of it that I didn't even that I found out after I started doing these stretches. So I'm telling you, he's got. Just check out the videos. You don't need to buy the book. Just search Ziani, Z-I-A-N-I, 7 postures. We got one more. Okay, so 5, 6 minutes. Okay, so another thing that you can do. So a lot of time there's not a lot of place to, some people don't have a gym, always access to a gym, or maybe for whatever reason it's not ideal to just go walking to do ROKP in your backyard, reversing out of knee pain. Even though it says reversing out of knee pain, ROKP, it can really help improve shin splints because it puts your toes, right? Each step you take going backwards, this strengthens the toe, which strengthens the ankle, which strengthens the Achilles. So it's those immediate areas that you want to target, but you want to do that under low impact, right? Because if you spend a lot of time smashing your legs on the ground, like running on hard surfaces, or just maybe doing plyometrics too heavily, too fast, then you could kind of injure yourself, and that's exactly what we don't want. So for those reasons, here's a simple way that you can rehab the shin splints without getting injured. So what I'm using, I don't know if you saw that. If you search, there's a door jam, right? If you buy a 5-pack of loop resistance bands on Amazon, some of them come with the door jam. The door jam is actually super important. It's because you can get into here, you throw it up on a door, and then all you're doing is just walking backwards, walking forwards, walking backwards, walking forwards, walking back, and walk forward. You spend 1 minute, 1 minute doing this, play some music, get into your breathing. You're gonna start to feel this burning sensation in your quads, because this is an area where it's targeting, and that quad, right? This is when you're strengthening, because you're going to be strengthening here, you're going to be strengthening here, and it's just a very low impact way to really pump blood and strengthen all the complexes around those shin splints. So this is an excellent exercise that's really going to help. Here, let me show you one more. The last person who you want to search is Dick Hartzell. Write that down. D-I-C-K Hartzel, H-A-R-T-Z-E-L. I got 45 seconds left. So search Dick Hartzell. You could search ankle rehab will help cure and prevent shin splints. And then his lower body routine will also help prevent and cure shin splints. And because they're kind of interconnected, right? One kind of leads into the other. So with a loop resistance band, you just put this band around your leg, and then from here, Now you're just getting into different ranges of motion in the ankle, and this is going to help pump blood into it, right? It's going to have your brain understand what positions it's okay for your ankle to be in. And this is just going to, again, strengthen that ankle, the foot, and then it's going to go, right? You can start to feel it kind of go up this whole tendon, right? So it's going to strengthen muscles, tendons, and ligaments all the way through your lower body, and that's going to transfer all the way up into your upper body as well, right? You can see me, I've got this good posture and using my arms as well. So this is something you could do every single day, super low impact, starting with a minute a day, and then just work your way up to 1 minute turns to 2 turns to 4, and then you could do this before a game. So this is something that's really powerful that not a lot of people know how to do. So that's Dick, D-I-C-K, space Hartzel, H-A-R-T-Z-E-L. They call him the band man. And lastly, if you start to incorporate some balance work into your day-to-day training, or even at home, if you've got a standing desk, if you're a student, or if you're somewhere where you could transition to maybe spending more time on your feet, and then once you get on your feet, then you can spend more time doing some balance. Great tools are a Bosu ball or a slack block from slackbow.com. Those are super helpful. So hopefully some of these ideas help. Reach out with any questions. All right, thank you.